Hey guys, Sanj here. Welcome back to another episode of Bodybuilding Today on the Bodybuilding News Network. So what we're going to be talking about today is going to be a little bit of a mixture of what we normally talk about. We're going to highlight some shows that happened recently in the NPC, some of the victors, especially when we talk about, or when we're going to talk about the overall in the men's bodybuilding in the open class. And then we're also going to talk about some physique updates leading into the Olympia. And then we're also going to talk about some more athletes that are getting ready for the Arnold UK, the Arnold Classic UK. So if you're interested in something like that, make sure you stay tuned. So big congratulations to Salby Salang for winning the NPC Capital Grand Prix in the men's overall bodybuilding class. Big congratulations to him. He looks very impressive. I'd be interested to see how he compares up if he's going to do a national show. I think the USA's is in 2 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong down below for the viewers so they get the right information. But I'd like to see how he compares against some of those other guys. Especially when we start talking about the conditioning. No disrespect to this guy, but he definitely looks really soft. Just looking at these photos here that Daniel posted over on his page, I like his structure. I think he has a really good flow to his physique, a very small controlled midsection. But I feel like the softness, the conditioning is going to hurt him when he gets to those national shows. So hopefully we get to see a more improved package from Salby. And then let me know if you guys follow him on Instagram. Like I said, it's going to be SS Fitness 365. As always, all the athletes mentioned on the Bodybuilding News Network is always going to be in the description of the video. So check him out. Big congratulations to Giovanni Del Biondo. It's I never get these ones right, but he just won the NPC Capital Grand Prix in the super heavyweight class. So he didn't win the overall, but he did win the super heavyweight. So big congratulations to him. Again, excited to see if he's going to do the NPC North Americans, not the USA's, the North Americans in it looks like a week. So we're about a week out from the North Americans, the 2021 North Americans. So again, we'll be interested to see if he's going to do the North Americans and potentially where he could place. He reminds me of Zach Merkel. If you guys remember him, he just competed recently in his men's open IFBB debut. I think that he compares well to a Zach Merkel in some of the insertions, and he looks like a taller gentleman. But again, congratulations to Jonathan is his Instagram handle, but Giovanni Del Biondo. Pretty close, maybe not. Let me know how you guys say that one correctly in the comment sections below. Sticking with victors in the NPC class, Caio Azara. I might be saying that one right, but it looks like he won his novice and open in the men's heavyweight at the NPC muscle contest Goiânia in Brazil. I'm sure I'm butchering that, guys, so I do apologize. But just again, another really impressive physique. He had or has a lot of posing routines on his Instagram, so check that out. But also, I don't think that he could have improved any more than he did this show. Looking at the conditioning, the striations, the separations in the legs, these are some freaky legs from the front, at least. Amazing conditioning, separation, the hamstring drop on the sides. I mean, this guy's got everything going for him. So hopefully we get to see some more competing from him coming through this season, or potentially he's going to take it off and make some improvements for the 2022 NPC competitive calendar. But it looks like with him winning that novice show, this is probably going to be his first show or one of his very first shows. So just amazing to see. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get to see some more competing from him in the near future. But let me know down below if you guys know about this guy. Caio Azara. And the last NPC competitor that I wanted to highlight today, I'm sure there's more. Tag me on Instagram if you guys have seen other men's open in the NPC shows recently with these athletes winning, or at least just doing well, something you want to see. If you want to see something on the show, let me know. Let me know. But Chris Fine is going to be the next competitor that we're going to be talking about. And Chris Fine, just a couple days ago, won the super heavyweight and overall at the NPC Upstate, I think is what it's called. So, in South Carolina, it looks like. So big congratulations to him. It looks like he's going to be doing the nationals. And it looks like his coach is Dave Palumbo. So looks like Dave's been busy with coaching. Very exciting to see all these competitors bring some amazing size, fullness, and especially conditioning. I'm a big conditioning guy. So, big congratulations here to Chris Fine, just a couple years older than me. So very impressive on his super heavyweight and overall win at the NPC Upstate. So hopefully we get to see him more in the competitive season. Next up is Joe Seeman, Coach Little Joe. Now, this guy has made some serious improvements in the offseason. The last time we saw him on stage, he didn't really place as well as I thought he could have. I know that he was probably at that bottom of that first call out. I think he did the Arnold, the Two Bros Pro last year, the British Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure he did that one. And he might even have done the Portugal Pro last year as well. Because I remember the blue lighting, but or the Europa Spain. He might have done that one as well. I can't remember. But just freaky looking physique updates here coming into the Arnold Classic UK, 5.25 weeks out. So I'm really hoping to see an improved package from him. It looks like he's put on the size, but it's going to really be interesting to see and watch closely on how this physique turns out once he starts really turning on that dieting wheel, leaning out, really starting to cut. I really want to see how this shows up on stage. But let me know down below, guys. Are you guys following the Arnold Classic UK, the inaugural Arnold Classic UK? Do you know of any competitors that you're very excited about competing and seeing compete at that show? And who's your prediction for potentially the top 3 at this year's 2021 Arnold Classic UK? And lastly, Dani Younan. So Dani Younan was a physique competitor, and then he made his switch over to classic physique, and he's done very well these last few years, I believe it is. I don't follow classic too closely, but from what I can see here, he looks like he's on prep. It looks like he's getting ready for the Arnold Classic. So just a little under 5 weeks out from the 2021 the Arnold, Ohio. So very interesting to see how this is going to compare. The classic physique lineup is it's something not of this world. It seems like at every single show we get to see we do get to see an Olympia level physique at least every show, because every single person is going to, at least one person is going to win. So very interesting and very excited to see how him and George Farah are preparing for the Arnold Classic coming up in about 5 weeks. And again, let me know how you guys are feeling about his physique updates and his potential placings here at the 2021 Arnold Classic. Now, I'm pretty sure Alex Cabanero is going to be defending that title. I think it's 2 years in a row. So he's going to have to knock off him. Alex, obviously a top 6 placer at the Olympia. But I'll definitely be interested to see how Dani Younan does at the Arnold Classic and the 2021 Mr. Olympia, as he qualified by winning the New York Pro. Now that'll do it, guys, for another, it might be a quicker episode. I never know how long I'm talking. I just get in a riff. But that'll do it for another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network, specifically another episode of Bodybuilding Today. For all this NPC coverage, that's going to get moved over to the Bodybuilding Weekly Recap. I'm interested to see how you guys want to name that show. But what I would like to do moving forward is to move all of the NPC competitors that one shows or people that you tag me in on Instagram. I want to move all of that into that specific show so we can kind of consolidate it, make sure it's in a playlist so you guys can binge that content, and you know where to look for that specific content, because I know I'm putting out a lot more content, and I don't want you guys to get lost in the sauce. So let me know down below what you guys are thinking about that. If you enjoyed this style of content, consider subscribing. But that's really it, guys. My name's Sanch, your host. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.